We can feed everybody in this world. It's just whether or not we have the will as a community to do it. So this is the Crop Circle Garden. So this is the one that we want to, through our nonprofit, Growing to Give, and growingtogive.org, we want to give this away to people in need and to other nonprofits. And this is just a growing machine.
Look how much you're getting in such a small area.
48 lettuce plugs that I put in
Yeah.
that were made to be that big.
And how long ago was that?
Maybe a month ago now.
Look how big this is.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Not only perfect for feeding a lot of people in a small space. And this is John's brainchild. So he's the inventor of the Crop Circle farm system. He has patents on it in many countries around the world. And it not only grows a lot of food in a small space, it saves a lot of water.
Yeah.
So
efficient.
it's maybe like a cup of water a day because they're all protecting each other as well.
Is it good for like pest control too because they're so dense?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
So
instead of having them like very loose all over the place.
Nothing's in here eating.
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
a bug that came off, but he
Yeah.
was just resting, I think.
Yeah.
Because I got up close pictures of him.
And if
with
they're
my
going to eat
iPhone.
something, they'll eat maybe the edge and the inside is going to be completely like...
Yeah, but do you see anything
Yeah, you don't
eating?
see
Anybody
anything.
who has this in their backyard or a food secure organization like JCI, they could put a whole bunch of these together. They could cycle you can put radishes, lettuce, kale. You can grow just about tomatoes, spinach. You can grow just about anything in these. And lettuce and spinach and kale, they grow back up once you harvest. And so I would just cut it down in different places, and you'd be able to ship, meals off to people, so they would have fresh lettuce for their salad. And so you don't have to mow it down and send it all off to them. So you can do that. And people in their backyards, if they're going to use this in their backyards. After the installation, it can remain for 10, 15 years. And we put multiple, let's say that's beans over there. We're putting in multiple bean seeds over here. And you'll see on some of our, our Instagram pages, go back to last season, you'll see smaller versions of this. And there's 6 or 7 plants in each hole. So there's 15 to 1,600 holes here. Each one has 8 bean seeds. That's a whole lot of beans that are going to come off of this. We're estimating 5,000, 6,000 pounds of beans. So a pound of beans is a meal for a family of 4, basically. These spirals are really close together. They're working close together. The plants are working close together. Their leaves are starting to touch. And by doing that, they're not only saving on resources, so once their leaf canopy starts to spread over, they're going to use less and less water. And so like the broccoli, the community should work together in a symbiotic way, and you're going to protect each other. You're going to help everybody else stand strong and tall, and you're going to ward off all the bad things that can happen to a community, like food insecurity. So if we're all working together, we're a stronger unit as one. And so the Crop Circle Farm Systems is tied into, it has a special license with the Growing to Give organization, growingtogive.org. And what we're doing is we're combining the two, and we're working with other philanthropic organizations. We're excited to be able to take the gift of invention that John's been given and turn it into a way of helping with food security on a local level, like here in Kelowna and in the Okanagan, and then on a global level, because we have the systems that can grow a lot of food in a small space, and it's a sustainable system. There's not a lot of course, I've said water, fertilizer, soil, there's not a lot of that used. There's not a lot of labor once it's installed. When you get these spirals and they get really big like this, the farm size, the growth is exponential. So let's say these guys, I'm not quite sure how many are in here. 200 plants in this area, but if you take a look at our onions back over there, there's 400 onions in a 15-foot square, and we give it all away. It's our business model. So what we want to do as a nonprofit organization is work with other nonprofit organizations like we are here with JCI and Helen's Acres and Trinity Legacy Foundation. And what we're going to do is we're going to raise the donations to get these made, and we will give them free to the organizations with the help of great people out there that are philanthropically minded and that want to help with food security, because this is growing a massive amount of food in a very small space. You can see it be, in an alleyway. We're out in the middle of a farmer's field, but this is just a demonstration. You can see it, multiple numbers of them in refugee camps. There's some really huge refugee camps that need a lot of help. And the people that are living in them, they've been living there for years and years and years. This is, it's stunning that that's happening in our world today, but it is. So we want to be part of the solution, and we feel that the Crop Circle farm systems, and specifically the Crop Circle garden, this little unit, is just a food grower. I mean, it's just a food machine.